Hello everyone, this is SanadSK, and if you have watched my previous videos, you would know that me and Pav have been working a lot on restoring unused cutscenes in the Souls games, and we have achieved a very big milestone, with the video reaching more than 240,000 views and more than 5,000 likes. But there was still something that we couldn't achieve at that time, which were some of the unused cutscenes found in the files of Dark Souls 2. But finally, after a lot of work, I was able to work out a method to actually make those cutscenes playable, and I was very happy with the results. So if you guys can give this video a thumbs up, because a lot of effort went into actually making this video happen. So without further ado, let us get going. So the general idea of these cutscenes and why they don't work is because they were created way back before the game's release, so a lot of the character IDs in these cutscenes are actually removed or changed to something else. So, by modifying the game files using a tool called UXM and swapping some around of these IDs, I was able to get them to run fully in-game. I want to start first by the Nazca boss fight cutscenes. There are actually 4 different cutscenes for this boss fight, and they are actually all very interesting. So, I'm going to show you all 4 cutscenes together, and then I'm gonna talk about them more. So, in the game, we fight a boss called Scorpionus Nazca, and you can actually summon a phantom called Man-Scorpion Tark to help you with the boss fight. In the lore, these two were actually a couple, but Nazca went mad and he wants you to help him finish her off. So for a start, these two were actually supposed to be fought in the Earthen Peak area instead of the Shaded Woods as we got in the final game. We can see that there are some different outcomes for the fight, and the most notable one is when he takes her skull necklace, which seems to have some importance to their story. It's very cool to see that they actually plan to expand their story, but sadly we didn't get anything about it more. Also, it seems like if she kills him, that you get the cutscene, and if you kill her first, he finishes her off, and as I said, there are different outcomes for the fight. So for the next thing, we have a cutscene that was supposed to be in Eldia's Keep, which features our friend Kale the Cartographer. Now, as I mentioned before, some of the characters are actually removed from the game, but I replaced them with other characters just to show you the idea of the cutscene. In this case, I have replaced the missing character with Navalan because it made the most sense in my opinion, considering Navalan asks you to kill Kale for him, which seems to show that they had some connection, and also Navalan being in Eldia's Keep. The next cutscene is actually super interesting, but was honestly the hardest one to get working. So as you can see, it features a prototype version of the giants we got in Dark Souls 2, and the entire character was sadly removed, but it was still there as an object. Thankfully, I was able to work around with the files and was able to restore him for the cutscene. It seems to be a cutscene for a boss fight, which I would have loved to see its moveset, but sadly, as I said, the character itself is fully removed and only an object of him was still there. The next cutscene is for the Emerald Herald, and it's kind of buggy, but I'm gonna show it to you either way. As you saw, she gives you a humanity, and there was probably some removed dialogue from that cutscene as well. Now, for the final batch of cutscenes, they are actually the most interesting in my opinion, but sadly the characters of them have been removed, but I was able to get some information from the game files about them. The bosses are named in the game code as Wraith. I will leave you with the initial boss cutscene. So as you can see, I replaced one of them with Navalan and the other with the Lydia Pyromancer because they were the best ones to fit with their skeletons. This is the original skeleton of these bosses. Now, this boss fight was supposed to be a gank boss fight in a similar way as Ornstein and Small from Dark Souls 1, and once you kill one of them, the other one takes its soul. Here are the cutscenes for these outcomes. Now, this boss fight was supposed to take place in the Gutter/Black Gulch area, and I tried to look in the concept art and the design works book, but sadly I couldn't find any information about this boss. But it seems to be very interesting as they both fight you at the same time, and as I said, there are different outcomes, so the other one powers up from the other one. So yeah, these are the rest of the cutscenes for Dark Souls 2. There are some other testing cutscenes, but they are mostly just moving camera and things like that, which aren't very interesting to be honest. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a like as I said, a lot of effort actually went to making this video, and subscribe for more content. I'll see you later. Bye bye.